Today we're talking about toys! Hello and welcome to Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name's Andy. This is my little 10-minute window to the rest of the world. Today I'm joined by
Drew.
And we're here to talk about and showcase why our generation of toys were the best generation ever.
So there.
Okay, we're referring to
Star Wars and Star Trek toys.
absolutely action figures, playsets, it all. Check it out!
The Star Trek USS Enterprise gift set with command chair, console, 3 telescreen cards, and 5 Star Trek action figures. Place Mr. Spock or any Star Trek figure into the transporter room. Spin the control knob and press the button. Mr. Spock disappears. Pretend he's left the deck of the Enterprise for outer space adventure. You can capture the Klingon and bring him back to the Enterprise. Star Trek USS Enterprise gift set. Star Trek action figures also sold separately by Mego.
Now when we talk about action figures and the like, we're talking about those classic action figures that kids actually played with and didn't leave in the box unopened. Unfortunately, I have some that are still unopened.
Here's some examples.
McCoy from The Next Generation.
Oh, that's Scotty.
Yeah, that's Scotty.
Ooh, what a good likeness.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
You'll see it on eBay in a little while.
And of course we have Crusher right there.
Now, these are all well and good, but any true sci-fi toy fan of our generation knows where the classic commercial comes from, and that, of course, is the Star Wars action figures.
Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, and 18 other action figures, all from Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, each sold separately. At participating stores, you can check specially marked packages for details on how to get the secret figure. New Boss, Alien Bounty Hunter, not available in stores yet, free with 4 proofs of purchase from any of The Empire Strikes Back action figures. Offer expires May 31st, 1980. Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Boba Fett, and other action figures, each sold separately. From Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
We're talking about Star Wars. This is what happens when kids from the 80s grow up and become adults and they open up their action figures and stuff like this. What are you going to do with all these things? You put them in dioramas. Or you keep them in the boxes.
Now,
But we're not talking about the merchandise here, we're talking about the displays.
Yes. Now, generally speaking, that's what happened with Star Wars action figures back in the day, because every kid opened them because there was always a free figure if you sent in proofs of purchase. So that's why they all were opened, and that's why the unopened ones that are from 1980, 1978, or whenever, are the ones that are really...
The roof, yes. But another fact is the toys are just freaking cool, too. You couldn't help but open up the thing. Look, check out this commercial.
An all-terrain walker! It's invaded hot!
From Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, new Hoth Ice Planet that you put together. You can make the elevator go up or down.
Halt!
New Imperial Stormtrooper, Rebel Soldier, and Han Solo action figures each sold separately.
Get him, Han!
When you push the action lever, Stormtrooper falls.
Now's my chance to sneak in. I'll cover you with the radar laser cannon.
Hoth Ice Planet from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection. Action figures each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Okay, that's what it looks like back in the 80s. This is what it looks like now. When you find it at a yard sale for like $5 for some mom who doesn't know what they actually have. This had the cardboard behind it. It also had the cardboard sandcrawler behind it before, and it was actually painted tan. It looked like the sand, so. And this is where the Jawas hid. And they did this little thing here. You sit your R2-D2 on there.
Take a look. See, there's the Jawa.
And then, pow! Well, it worked better when we were kids.
It worked when we were kids.
R2? Where are you? R2? R2? Huh? R2, you're on fire! R2-D2, you found a cigarette! Well, I don't think smoking is grown up at all. Because it's very dangerous. Smoking does dreadful things to your lungs and is very bad for your heart. Well, I know I don't have one, but humans do, and I think we should set a good example. Well done, R2. Oh, hello. You know smoking is bad for your health, and it isn't grown up at all. So please, don't smoke. R2, do you really think I don't have a heart?
A classic example
That's supposed to be the canteen.
An original cantina. Again, with the same little thing. This is where Han Solo would shoot Greedo.
First.
Pow! And of course, you know, the Millennium Falcon looked like this in the commercials.
Fire laser! Secure the ship! Let's get out of here!
Ships and Han Solo action figure all sold separately.
And it looks like this.
This when you try to buy it.
It's still cool.
They're so cool. The ship no longer appears on our scopes.
A ship that small doesn't have a cooking device.
Nowadays, you see a lot of stuff like this. Episode 1 Pod Racer, still in the box. This is actually an exclusive one. This actually was released before the movie came out. So, it actually does, it's like a sneak peek preview. So, this does have some value of still being in the box, because you could go over and buy this afterwards anyway.
To kind of take note is that since the whole collectability of these things really went off the chain, a lot of people decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy all these action figures, I'm going to keep in the package for 20 years, and I'm going to make bank on them. Well, unfortunately, that's not happening today, because they anticipate that.
Yes, that and the fact that the action figures, are the old Star Wars action figures, they made a limited amount. There was a reason they were in demand. Now they mass produce them by the truckloads, by the tons.
Oh god, yes.
So it's okay to open up a new toy. Go ahead, open up your new toys. Unless you're like stuck like me and have a massive warehouse. The Schwartz is with him.
Activate meditation chamber!
From Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, Darth Vader Star Destroyer that you put together, batteries not included.
Darth Vader's stronger now! He's got moves!
Luke Skywalker, action figures each sold separately. You can slide the viewing screen, turn Darth on the command bridge, and make Luke escape through the hidden hatch.
Test the laser cannon! We gotta find Luke! Come on!
Darth Vader Star Destroyer from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, action figures each sold separately from Kenner.
We should also take a moment to find a difference. There's a difference between an action figure toy and an action figurine. Mostly it has to do with the way they're made. Here's an example. These are action figures. These are meant to be played with. This is actually an original C-3PO. It looks pretty good. And here's a perfect example. Here's the old 2-1B and the new 2-1B. These are meant to be opened and played with, that kind of thing. These are the newer versions of the open that need to be played with. These, however, are the figurines I'm talking about. They're in pose and they stay that way.
Your step must be quick. Your action, sure.
Yoda Puppet and the Force Lightsaber, each sold separately.
As you move your lightsaber, the sound of the Force moves with you. It can be a powerful friend. That is your first lesson. Learn it well. The Force is in my lightsaber. The Force is in all things, even you, my young Jedi.
The Force Lightsaber and new Yoda Puppet, each sold separately from Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
And speaking of original, yes, indeed, I am this much. One with the Force. One dork with the Force. This is an original rubber Yoda from the commercial. I can't even find the copyright on this. Dude, look on the copyright. See if it's on his butt or something. It's probably 1982 or 3.
My gosh.
It's an original.
One with the Force you must be. If you are going to be a good collector of Star Wars memorabilia, you must search for more figures and buy them in unopened packages. Yes, collect you must. Unopened? Opened. Unopened? Opened. Stupid you are for opening your toys. Why you do that, I have no idea. You could pay for college, you could.
Dude, that is the lamest Yoda I've ever heard. Cut.